Hi, I'm Michael Reeves from PBS Public, and we have uncovered some archives from 1937 through 61 that show some shocking things about what happened economically during those times. Bye, I'm off to go fight some darn Nazis.
Yeah, you better come back.
I hope I come back.
Me too.
Oh yeah, I'm back. I just killed something.
Wow, I'm so glad you're alive!
Yeah.
I just got drafted. Feeling kind of scared about this one.
It's okay, man. They need some help, and they need a lot of it.
No, they don't. Oh, I can't do it, man!
Curry, get back here!
We need you!
Sir, what do you think you're doing here?
I'm calling to order a meal.
Do you know what store this is?
No.
It's for all white. You can see signs. I'm gonna need you to get out of here.
They have mind of...
Okay, you need to go sit over there where the black people sit. You cannot be sitting. And maybe I'll talk about serving you.
I will not give you the honor of serving me, woman.
Okay.
Hey, this is my spot. Get up.
I would prefer.
You're a woman and black. That's a double negative. Now leave.
This bus is packed. I am old and I need to sit here.
Yeah, and I'm white, so I need a spot to sit in.
I don't care. You can stand. Be a gentleman.
So, to wrap this up, what are your opinions of the 1940s?
The 1940s, you said?
Yes. With the World War II and how it dropped our unemployment rates so crazily low.
Very dark times. I don't care how economically stimulated we were because of it. Many people died, and I just don't like doing a project on it because we kind of ignore that and just look at the economic side of it.
That's true, Corey, but however, you realize that's something that comes along with war. And either way, it was also good for our economy because people were working, people were making money, and only downside were there were high taxes on personal and corporal income, which President Truman stated. But however, there were other good things for us when we got back from the war. There was the GI Bill, which gives veterans like you and me financial aid just after the war if we lost a limb or so. Sorry about the leg, by the way.
But I think you forgot to mention how it started the Cold War.
True, it did start the Cold War, but however, nothing happened from it. There was only a lot of tension. Would you rather have a lot of tension, or go straight from World War II fighting Nazis, straight to fighting the Russians, and straight to Vietnam afterwards? That's not a sign of a very peaceful society.
But our nuclear power buildup, not only ours, but across the world, has really been a controversial topic. And, you know, that all stemmed from World War II and how it created the Cold War.
That may be true, but there were some other good things besides war, obviously. There were the baby boomers. The children that could eventually go to the moon were born about this time, which is a good thing for Buzz, for Louis Armstrong, for NASA, and for the entire world. We placed the first man on the moon. Do you realize that that had such a huge economic impact on us? But that's getting ahead of the time frame that we have.
That is right. Very good times during the boomer age, you know, going to the moon and whatnot. I can't deny that that was a great time for us.
However, the only bad side about this same time was the civil rights movement. People were still having to sit at different tables just based on if they were black, white, or orange with purple polka dots. But honestly, how embarrassing is that?
Very, very embarrassing.
And not surprisingly, we didn't spend that much money during that same time when movements really started with Rosa Parks and with Martin Luther King Jr. especially at the sit-in at Woolworth. I mean, good gosh. Do you feel sorry for those restaurants that didn't have anybody coming there to buy foods from them? They were not making a profit. People were being laid off because of that. Good for humanity's sake, bad for economics. What do you have to say about that?
Well, you know, I'm going to side with the human rights. You know, it's not right what they're doing, so I don't feel the least bit sorry for them for what's happened.
Are you talking about the white people, just so I can make sure that there's no controversy about this?
I'm talking about the businesses. Don't feel sorry for their businesses, you know, going under because they weren't getting business, you know?
True.
They were being terrible people.
But however, they did eventually desegregate it. So in the end, even though they had some hard times, it's fair to say, eventually they realized, you know, we need to desegregate this. Seriously, we're not making any progress. Heck, I just laid off my favorite guy from meat department. That's not cool.
Yes. That transition we had, it was tough, but it's really gone a long ways. It's been great for us.
It has been a good time.
That's a wrap.